What's happening, class? The goal for you tonight, alright, is for you to be able to find the volume of a cone. Alright, so I hope you're ready for a short video. This is not going to take very long. Okay? So, check out our cone over here. Our base, of course, alright, is going to be a circle on bottom. And the height is this dimension right here. From the center of the circle straight up to the top of the cone. Alright? Now, here's our formula to find the volume of a cone. 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. Alright, so put a star next to this and write this down. The formula to find the volume of a cone is just like the formula to find the volume of a square pyramid. The only difference is the type of base they have. Alright? So put a star next to this and write this down. The formula to find the volume of a cone is just like the formula to find the volume of a square pyramid, except that they have different bases. They have different shapes for their bases. Alright? That's it. Let's get that down. On to the next slide. Okay, so you see here, class, I've got one cone drawn. It's 18 meters tall. Alright, it's got a diameter of 8 meters. Alright, so what I need to do to find the volume, how much space it takes up, is we gotta find the area of the base, which, if it's a circle, the area of a circle is pi times radius squared, 1/3, and times the height. Alright, so pi is 3.14. The radius is half the diameter, so r is going to be 4. And we're going to square it, and then h is 18. Alright, so 4 squared is 16. When we multiply 16 by pi, we get 50.24. When we multiply 50.24 times 18, we get 904.32. And then 1/3 of 904.32 is 301.44 cubic meters. Alright? Next example. I've got a cone here. Alright, but it's pointing to the right and the base is over here. So it doesn't look like, a normal cone, at least from this angle, but it's still a cone. It's just laying down a little bit. So we got a radius of 3 feet, and we have a height from the center of the cone to the top point of 4 feet. The apex. So we're going to use our formula again. This time the radius is 3, so r is 3. The height is 4. So we're going to start to multiply these out. 3 squared is 9. 9 times pi is 28.26. When we multiply that by 4, we get 113.04. And then 1/3 of that is 37.68 cubic feet. Alright, that's all you gotta do to solve for the volume of a cone. On these next two slides, this next slide, you're gonna solve for the volume of 2 cones on your own. Pause the video, and you're gonna give them a shot. Alright, so we got this cone right here. It's kind of going back and to the right a little bit. Alright, so you're gonna find the volume of that cone, and then I want you to find the volume of this cone. Alright, it's kind of turned upside down. It kind of looks like an ice cream cone. Alright, so try and find the volume of these. Pause the video, and I'll be back in a second to work them out and see if you got them right. Alright, so let's see what we get here. Volume equals 1/3 times the area of the base, which is a circle, so we have to use pi times radius squared times the height. Alright, well, radius is 2. Pi is always 3.14. And the height is going to be 5. Alright, so V volume equals 1/3 times 3.14 times 4 times 5. Now I gotta multiply 4 by 3.14. That's gonna give you 12.56. Alright, now I gotta multiply that by 5. It's gonna give me 62.8. So V equals 1/3 times 62.8. And when you find a third of 62.8, you get 20.93, repeating, cubic centimeters. Alright, so that's what you should have gotten for the volume of that cone. Alright, last one. Alright, the diameter is 6, so that means the radius has got to be 3. The height is 10. So, I got V equals 1/3 times the area of the base, which is pi times radius squared, times the height. Alright, so pi is 3.14, of course, because that's never going to change. Radius is 3. Height is 10. Alright, next I got square 3, which is 3 times 3. That's going to give us 9. So volume equals 1/3 times 3.14 times 9 times 10. When we do 3.14 times 9, we're going to get 28.26. When I multiply 28.26 by 10, we get 282.6. So I gotta get down here. Oh, you know what? I don't need that parenthesis. Let's get rid of that. Get 282.6. And then the last step, I gotta figure out where the third of that is, so I just gotta divide 282.6 by 3. When you do that, you're gonna get 94.2 inches cubed. And that's it. That's all you had to do to find the volume of both of those cones. Alright? So, hopefully you do well on these, but get ready to solve some problems similar to these, alright, when you come into class the next day. So, hope you're having a great night. See you all soon.